Hello, guys, and welcome back to the fourth episode of the 1%. Today's guest is
Sam Zhang.
Samuel Zhang. If you guys don't know him yet, you'll know him in a few years. So he's a good soccer player. He's still in school. He's probably gonna be an elite player someday. So we're definitely gonna get to know like the process of being a good player. And I know him from Ottawa Pro Sports Management, which is like a soccer training facility. It's like a recruitment management, so it's like that's where we know each other from. So we're surrounded by like really good players, and we're gonna like ask him like what it's like. So the 1%. Anything cool about yourself?
I don't know. Just like playing soccer, I guess.
You play soccer, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just playing soccer, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I started when I was a little kid, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I played hockey. Like
Okay.
you guys probably don't know that, but I played hockey when I was a kid, and then I was so short. I was like, I was barely 5 foot. So then I couldn't make it far. So I played soccer, and I found something I was good at, and so I just
Okay.
kept going.
So pretty sporty then.
Yeah.
I hate when people ask you what year you started playing soccer because I don't even know.
I don't remember,
about
yeah.
8, I don't know.
Like,
Just kick a ball when you're young and then you join a team.
the funny story is like when I found out I was good at soccer, it was my first day ever playing.
What?
Yeah, I went to a camp, and then this camp like people. So there's like 4 pug nets, 2 on
Yeah.
each side,
Yeah.
and then they say, okay, so run and score in any pug net you
Yeah.
want. And then this guy did a demonstration on one pug net, and he said you can go to any one you want. So then he said go, and then everybody went to the same one he went to, and then I went to the opposite side. I was the only one, and I'm like, damn, I'm pretty good.
At like 8 years old.
Yeah, I had the brains.
Wow.
I know, it was a big move on my part.
Very ballsy, but it worked out.
Just went the other way.
Okay, that's interesting. So pretty much we know each other from training sessions at OPSM, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Is that where I first met you?
Yeah, I started training with Godwin. Godwin invited me to OPSM,
Okay.
and then I started the elite program, and
Yeah.
that led me to Jason, and we did our mental sessions,
Yeah,
and you were there,
yeah.
and that's how we met.
Okay, so you started with OPSM this winter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I started training with them in the winter too. I think Godwin just hit me up. No. First I went to the showcases.
Showcases?
The coach combines.
Combines? Oh, I
Have you gone to those? No?
I haven't gone to a combine yet.
Okay.
I know there's a winter one last year, and several people I know went.
Yeah. Nick FC was there. And
yeah.
Maybe some.
Grant was there
friends.
too.
George was there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. How is it?
It's pretty much like you're like 40 players, so enough for like 3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 days of just pretty much playing in front of coaches, like really good like American coaches, like school coaches, stuff like that. And honestly, like it's just you're with new people you've never played before, but it's just like playing a regular game after you talk with the coaches a bit. But like getting scouted is really hard because like the coach has to be needing your position. He has to be able to afford it. He has to be there when you're showing yourself.
Yeah.
So like it's really hard to get scouted, but that's definitely one of the nice places to go if you're trying to get somewhere.
I'll definitely go to the winter combine this year.
Yeah,
if
and
there is one.
And like it's perfect for like grade 11 or 12 because that's when they're like trying to sign people pretty much just before university or college.
Because when I signed with OPSM, I wasn't like eligible. I was too young to like get scouted in general.
Okay.
But now I'm fine. So.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to go to school, or do you want to go?
So yeah, I plan on going to like university first.
Okay.
As much as like I want to play pro, because like that's obviously the coolest thing you can do.
Yeah.
But I hope to like finish high school with like mostly sciences, and then go to the medical field, and hopefully maybe one day become a surgeon. Or if I go to Guelph, Guelph has like one of the top vet programs in like the world.
Okay,
And
so
that means like if I become a vet, I could probably go anywhere, you know?
yes, you have to really try hard in high school, and then you'll
Yeah.
make it there.
I know just I feel like if I want to become a surgeon, it's like
Yeah.
10, 15 years of extra school.
Yeah.
And I'm not up for it, but like I might have to.
So what?
Yeah.
Suck it up.
It's gonna be so tough though.
At 30, you'll have a good job.
30, yeah.
But I do feel a lot of people want to go straight to pro, but the way to go through school, it's like the perfect in between between club and pro. It's like the habits of pro, but not quite that like level, just under. So I think it's perfect. I'm currently in that process, so I'm like trying out with Algonquin College, second year training with them. It's like the perfect transition, I find. So
I feel like if I went pro, like it'd be hard for me because I try to balance school at the same time.
yeah,
Because I still want the proper education. Like after soccer, maybe I want a future in a steady job. So
yeah, I want the same too because I'm interested in technology. So I want to like work in technology and play soccer, and I never know which one to prioritize. It's kind of annoying. So like school is like the perfect balance. Being a student athlete, you get like half and half. You train every day with a really good team, bunch of coaches, all the facilities, and you get to go to school.
yeah, well, our school, like I'm only in high school, but being our soccer team isn't like how do you call it, the most sought after team, I guess.
Okay.
Like we're only in Division 2, I think, or 1.
Guelph, you're talking about?
No, for my high school
Oh
team.
yeah, no,
'Cause, like,
high school soccer is nothing. Just
It's
don't
it's
worry
yeah,
about it.
it's just but like it's fun, you know? It's like you get to play with everyone that you probably just any close friend you want, right?
Yeah, but
And you just have fun. But like I feel like whenever you go to like university and stuff, you gotta actually like start taking it seriously, and your schedule
Yeah.
becomes so busy. I know
I
that.
wouldn't even consider high school soccer.
Yeah, it's just
Like
it's like house league soccer, but
it's
for everyone.
terrible. 'Cause you're
It's-
just with your friends, so it's fun. But I went to a senior tryout when I was grade 10,
Mhm.
and like 5 minutes in, the coach is like, "Oh, you're good. Do you play soccer?" And they wanted me on their team, but all my friends were playing junior because they're grade 10, so I went with them.
Yeah,
I should have played with the older guys.
we have I know like how it's like separated junior and like seniors and stuff.
Yeah.
But for our school, it's just varsity, so it's like 9 through 12.
Oh,
So
okay.
then
'Cause it's a
my
smaller
first grade
school.
9 year, I just played in the varsity team.
No challenge, yeah.
Yeah, but like I got playing time too. Like I got
Yeah.
solid playing time. It
That's
wasn't
good.
bad. It's fun, yeah.
But like once you get to like collegiate, that's where I'm trying to play right now, and I think I'll make it this year. The coach is like, school soccer doesn't count for crap. If you played men's premier, which is the highest level in Ottawa, they're still like, no, that doesn't count as a win. So
So what do you have to play at then?
we play the Ontario College Association or whatever. But like the coach was asking me if anyone has ever won anything, and like people were saying OFSA, which is like the highest
Yeah, the
level
high
for
school.
school Ontario.
Yeah.
And the coach is like, nah, that doesn't count, because it's like it's still crap to him compared to like the collegiate level. There's really a huge step. Like men's premier is like shit compared to collegiate, so
Wow.
it's really a big difference.
Like I just. So does anybody ever win anything to him? Like,
Because our team has like provincial and national championships. So.
oh, Oh.
Yeah, so
so like only a few people can like say, yeah, I did that.
yeah, so he has high standards, and like our team has really good reputation too. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why. But I think being student athlete is like one of the hardest things in life, because
Yeah.
like a regular student can just do their program or whatever. They can sleep like 6 hours a day,
Yeah.
and they have so much more free time. They probably have a regular job, part-time job, but being a student athlete, you need like 8 hours every day to
Yeah.
perform at soccer. I've tried playing with 7 hours, like 7 hours average, and like your decisions are off, everything's off. Like you actually need 8 hours.
I know like soccer in general, it's like if you don't keep like a steady routine, you're gonna drop off quick.
Yeah.
So like you need that certain amount of time, but also like being a student athlete, like you're gonna have to study a lot too,
Yeah.
which makes it like you don't have any other time in your day for anything else.
And like student full time is already busy, and then you
Yeah.
have soccer like 2-3 hours every single day. It's just insane. Like, and you have to pass school to stay on soccer, and you have to be good enough at soccer to to be on the team. Like it's just like really high level. I love it.
Like you're gonna be busy all day.
Yeah, but you gotta love it. If you love it,
Yeah.
it's like the dream. It's like
I know.
I get to study with friends and I get to play
Mhm.
soccer and have fun.
I want to do that one day, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Honestly, with OPSM, if you keep training for 2 years, like you're definitely making
Mhm.
it to like a Division 1 school in the States or something like that.
And we're going to. Last year we went to the Florida Disney Showcase.
Yeah,
I know it's like one of the biggest ones in the States,
yeah, that's
and
good.
like the biggest schools go there.
Yeah, I think my brother's going this year. Are you
This year?
2002?
I'm 2003.
Okay, same year as my brother. So I'm telling my brother.
Is he OSU?
He's 2003 OSU. Yeah.
2003. What's his name?
He's Simon Bizayon.
I don't think I've played him.
He's in OPDL. I think U18,
U18,
or U17.
U17.
And he gets called up to like League One.
That's crazy.
At 16-year-old playing men's like provincials.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Even like for me, when I play against MC1,
Yeah.
like the men's, they're like huge.
Yeah, you'll grow a bit with time, but it's
My
still
parents are short. I'm not gonna grow.
That sucks.
I can become a small legend though.
Yeah,
I'll
a
become like
little messy.
Hazard. You know?
A little mess.
Yep. That's hopefully my future.
But yeah, so I tell my brother like how to train, how to like take grade 11 and 12 seriously, like
Mhm.
with school and soccer, and like you actually need like 50% school, 50% soccer if you want to play for school, and then like when you start off the first years barely ever get playing minutes. You're like a reserve. You barely get invited to games, but you need that training to like
Mhm.
start fitting in with the team, and then
I know you'll become like practice squad. Like you know in football teams they
Yeah.
have like a practice team that helps
Yeah.
the team get ready. So you'll be like part of this
but
practice
it's pretty
team.
much what we do. So like you're training, like you're practicing defending. You have the starting 11 that's defending, and then everyone else is just playing like a
Mhm.
regular game and helping the team. But
But it also makes you like want to fight for your position.
it does, and it's
And
like
it gives you like passion, you know.
every year you gotta be a little better, and that's
Mhm.
like the perfect way to improve. Like first you're training with the team,
Mhm.
and then you have to train on your own too to get even better. You have to be mentally ready for every training, and that's
Mhm.
how you get to the top. And then you start getting playing time. You have to make sure you're good, and then the next years you're leading more. It's
Mhm.
exactly what you gotta do.
So it seems so tough though. Like
What seems tough?
just balancing everything out and like
Yeah, but
having that drive, but I feel like that's like the most important thing, like to not lose your
Yeah.
fire and like
if you're
keep going.
passionate about it, I find like it's easy. Most people that say they want to go pro, like
Mhm.
90% don't give a shit. They're not.
Yeah.
They're gonna stay up late. They're gonna do whatever.
I saw like a psychology thing that said like most people that announce their goals are less likely to succeed because they lose desire and passion.
Okay, because maybe they're relying on others' thoughts to
Mhm.
like accomplish their goals or something.
But if they like keep it to themselves, like they have that like mentality to be like,
Yeah,
this is what I want to do with myself.
yeah, you definitely need to have the drive if you want to get far in like sports and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you reading at the shower thoughts?
the shower thoughts. The mosquito.
There's a mosquito out there that holds the world record for surviving the largest number of murder attempts by humans.
Either he's like Houdini, or
It's
like he's probably really small.
But that's like such an interesting thought though. Like imagine you're like at 150 swabs and you're still alive.
No, but he's probably surviving in the large. Bro,
That's
No.
so interesting because there's records for everything.
but that also means like he'll be like a war veteran.
Iraq War.
He survived the many hand swats. Like he'd teach the young kids how to survive. Can you imagine
His family would just grow.
the
mad.
mosquito's IQ just goes so much higher now. It'd just be so funny.
These thoughts are like so interesting. Like you can get like crazy about this.
Like it
stuff.
makes you think about it, but it's also like very random thoughts that never.
It's so
happen.
random, but I like that your brain like thinks differently. It's not like stressful life.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, how does
does
this
that work?
happen?
Yeah.
It's really cool. Okay, so what's your dream in life?
My
Do
dream.
you want to
in
play
life.
pro?
One day. Yeah, like you said, I want to be like a student athlete first, and then
Okay.
one day I'll probably go to pro. One day I just want to play soccer with like the best people I can,
Okay.
and like enjoy it as long as I last.
It's almost the same for me because like if people ask if I want to go pro, saying not really, but I love being at the collegiate level and that's really close, and I still want to improve so much, and I think my dream is to play in the Canadian Premier League.
Yeah,
sometime.
I know they had a draft this year, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was,
A few guys from OPSM, the pro athletes, got scouted, so that's really cool.
I feel like as long as like you play with players that are better, like you'll keep growing.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I just want to keep growing, so you know.
Yeah, so I think like I really want to stay local. I don't know about me, but Canada's really important. Like I wouldn't want to go play in Europe. I want to stay in Canada. I don't know. I really like the country, and I feel like it's still professional, even if it's not the best in the world. I think it'd be the perfect balance of being pro and having time to do other stuff, like follow other stuff, technology, stuff like that.
I feel like going pro in like Europe for Canadians is like harder for us.
Oh yeah, for
'Cause,
visa
like,
issues and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and they have like visions that Canada's not as good, you know.
Well, yeah, in general we have less talent
Yeah.
too, so it's
So it's harder for us to like showcase our skill.
yeah,
there.
you really have to shine, and
Yeah, and
it's hard.
hopefully, well, I'm half Japanese, so hopefully, if I learn like maybe cause by 18 I have to decide if I get my Japanese passport or not,
Okay.
because like they don't do dual citizenships.
Oh, you can't get that?
No, so hopefully if
Wait, so you have to be Canadian or Japanese?
I have to
They
pick.
can't do that to you?
They
What
won't let
the
me.
heck?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's what my mom told me at least.
Okay, so what are you gonna get? What do you think?
Oh, I can't write or read Japanese, so I have to pick Canada. So
Okay, so if you're Canadian, can you get into more places and stuff?
yeah, that means like,
Okay.
but if I go to play in Japan, I know Japan's like really good at soccer. At least
Yeah,
like
yeah, they're good.
I know like there's a new guy, Takefusa Kubo. He
Never
joined
heard
Real
of him.
Madrid.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but he got loaned because they had too many international players there,
Oh,
so he wasn't
that
able to
sucks.
play.
So that's what you're working on.
Yeah.
Figuring out your nationality.
Figuring out my nationality, because like generally if I want to play soccer like at a bigger place, maybe Japan's better,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be logical because
It'd be like a harder fit.
because
If
I'd
it
have
makes
to like
sense.
learn everything all over again.
Yeah.
And that'd be tough, so yeah.
Yeah. But I still find like in Canada, they're really trying to get local players. So like all the teams in the CPL, more than half the players are Canadian. So I think there's more opportunities for Canadians. And I feel like if you're like the best in Canada, then I'm sure you'll get seen around the world. So I definitely think it's doable. Maybe not as an end goal, but for me, that's like my end goal.
I feel like it's good that Canadians are looking at soccer for Canadians, because
Yeah, yeah. Local.
usually
Really, like,
just local people, like we need to, like usually we have to compete with other people
yeah,
like
yeah,
from other
for sure.
places, but if we build like a league of our own, like we could showcase our own talent, you know.
And I think it really helps with the community, having fans support you. Like if it's like, oh, my boy was in high school, now he's pro, like you're gonna go see him. It's not just a stranger. I really like that.
It's like building a bigger scene of soccer for Canada.
it
That's-
is, and like
it's
the
good.
World Cup's in 2026, right?
It's 2026, I'm pretty sure. No. It's 2010, and it was 2014, so it'll be 2018, and then
It's 2022.
2022.
No,
It's every 4 years.
you think it's in 3 years?
Because
Yeah, I think
we had
Okay, but it's in like 5-6 years. I don't know. It's in a few years.
or am I thinking about the Olympics?
Oh no, I think it's 2026.
2026. When?
Yeah, it was.
Because we had
Okay,
we
but
had the World
it's-
Cup this
It's
year.
in like 5 years ish. That's all I remember.
We had the World Cup this year,
and it's every 4 years.
2018. And it's every 4 year, or last year we had the World Cup last year. It's
So
every 4 years.
2022, 2026 makes sense.
Yeah, 2022.
2026.
2022 is the next one.
Yeah, but the one in North America, I think it's the next one, not this coming up.
Yeah.
So everyone like in Canada is trying to be on like the national team 2026, and like that's the perfect age. I'll be like 25. That's pretty much your prime. You'll be like 22, 23.
That'd be
It's like,
prime.
If
Yeah.
you're skilled, the perfect time to go pro. So like that's really a nice goal, and having that league really helps Canadians like get stronger, have a pro environment for soccer and stuff like that.
That makes me think Olympics is next year.
yeah, next summer.
It's in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go back.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd
Do you
be
have
sick.
family there?
I have my grandparents are there, so
Okay,
and
makes
my
sense.
cousins, my uncle. Yeah,
Do you know the Try Guys
Try Guys. Yeah,
on YouTube? You really look like Eugene.
Eugene.
Is he not Japanese?
No, he's Korean.
Shit, you look exactly like him. You brought up Japanese, and I was
No,
like,
I
oh
look more
my
like
God.
Hyungmin Sun. You know, Hyungmin Sun.
I don't know.
Sun on Tottenham Hotspurs.
I don't know.
Well, search him up after.
I just watched Juventus because that's the formation we play, so I just learned from them. Yeah, so you really like the mental sessions at OPSM, right?
Yeah, they're funny, but they also like.
That's my favorite part of like Soccer Pro, like the psychology behind it, the mental aspect. I'm really into psychology just because of that.
Because
So
it's actually really good for me because after the training that we usually have on Mondays,
yeah,
I'd go to the mental session, and then like I'm already sweating by then, like,
yeah,
and it really calms me down and like focuses me on one thing and what's happening there. Like usually like after practice, like I'd feel tired and like my focus wouldn't be on one certain thing. Like it would just
you'd lose focus.
Yeah.
You'd move on.
I'd move on. I'd just
Stuff like
start doing everyday normal things.
yeah,
But like it makes me like keep that mental state of being focused,
yeah.
and then like whatever he's saying, I'll like apply it to whatever I'm doing. So
Yeah, so this winter I wasn't training with you right before the mental sessions, but I still went to all of them. And Jason TL, I think he works for the Ottawa Senators, so he's definitely at the pro level, and he's like our mental coach. I don't know what to call him, but like he helps you like, how can we say it? How does it help you? It helps you develop like your inner strength, your confidence.
he helps you
Is
like
that what it is?
it's like a mental game plan for whenever you go to soccer.
Yeah. So,
It's like how to like how you mentally build yourself to perform at your peak level.
exactly, that's well said.
Yeah.
So everything that doesn't involve a soccer ball, it's like off the field, what can you do? On the field too, mentally. And like outsider people, I feel like they think we're just stupid. They're like, haha.
And they're going to sessions
They're
just
going
to
to
do that.
school and stuff like that.
I know, cause like
I actually feel like that's what they think of us. But
because my soccer club WAS, we had mental sessions where we had people from Carleton that come in,
okay,
but like nobody paid attention, and
yeah,
I felt like the first time I went to Jason, I was like, it's maybe gonna be like that, like nobody's gonna pay
Yeah.
attention and anything, it's gonna be silly, but I actually went and it was actually serious, and then
Yeah.
I feel like you're right, maybe everyone's gonna be like, oh, they're just there, it's not gonna help you,
yeah.
it's not gonna
I feel
do.
like 99%.
But nobody
of
knows, like,
people
the real
are like,
effect that it
"Shit."
does.
And then you go in and you're like, holy crap, this guy's gonna change my life. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
it's like he's so like empowering, like
He is. Like, I don't know how he comes up with all these thoughts and all this motivation. It's not like a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
It's like this guy's got his life like
he's just
planned out.
talking, but like he inspires you somehow.
He knows what to do to go pro because his dad's in the Hall of Fame for boxing.
Yeah.
He grew up like almost making it to the NHL for hockey. So he's has a sports family, knows like all the steps to get there, and it's sick that he's turning to like young guys like us to help us get there. It's just amazing. Yeah, this guy gives me shivers when he talks sometimes. It's so interesting. I would go to OPSM. I wouldn't even train because I was injured. I would just go for the mental sessions. And that every week, that's the highlight of my day. It's like I have mental sessions today. I wasn't even excited about soccer. Like it's
I
even
actually
mental
miss him.
sessions
He
now.
went on vacation,
Yeah,
and then I'm
he's
like,
in California right now.
those
I miss
every Mondays I would go, and now like he'd be missing, and I'd be like, oh, what am I gonna do today? You know?
Are you still training this week?
Yeah, I
OPSM?
usually train with on Mondays,
Okay.
but like, usually some days I might have work or stuff,
Okay.
and sometimes I can't make it. But we haven't been training at the indoor. What is it called? Come play soccer. That
Oh
area?
yeah. Not at the Savo. It's outdoors now.
It's like outdoors now,
Okay.
and
so
like
it's-
everyone that I used to train with, they all went to university now.
Oh yeah, the people just left like last week and stuff.
So we don't have like many numbers to train with. That's why like
Oh, it's harder to train now.
yeah.
And like the mental session stuff at Algonquin College, we have a mental coach. We haven't had sessions yet, but I like doubt it's gonna be as good as Jason Teal.
But
Like
yeah,
he was something else.
But I guess it gives you like a little hint of what there is to like the mental sessions and what impact it can do.
Yeah.
And then you'll
so
start taking it
important.
seriously. And then like, yeah, maybe Jason's like your favorite person to do mental sessions with, but that also like gives you an outlook on like all the other options and like what other people can offer to you, right?
Yeah, but like legit, like 3 or 4 sessions in, he was like, "You can do anything you can set your mind to," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I'll run a marathon." And I've been training.
And
for
you've been
3
training,
months,
yeah.
and I'm gonna run a marathon. And last week I ran 36, or 2 weeks ago I ran 36 kilometers, and it was the easiest thing ever. It's all in your head. It's the mindset.
It's the mindset, yeah, completely.
I have a broken ACL. I'm gonna be running a marathon
Mhm.
in 2 weeks, and like I find like it's gonna be the easiest thing. I know I'm gonna finish it, and it's like all thanks to him. Like this guy changed my life. My life is already good.
Shout out Jason.
My life was already good, but he like changed my life. It's insane. So,
Yeah, and he's like, I feel like he gives you like power almost.
yeah, but he's so pure. He's so genuine. He's like so
Yeah.
smart. He's just the perfect guy.
And like I heard about his schedule, like he wakes up early in the morning, goes to the gym.
Yeah, he wakes up at like 4:30. The guy doesn't have a cell phone.
Yeah, he
I
just
don't know how he does it.
he just has an email and then he goes at home to look at. I'm like, okay,
That's a little strange though. No cell phones.
no cell
But
phone.
yeah, gets up at like 4:30, gyms,
It's like
journaling,
as important
sauna.
as a cell phone is, like it's also very distracting. Not gonna lie.
It's so distracting. You waste like 1 or 2 hours every.
Like
No,
I
I waste, like,
procrastinate
3,
so
4
much.
hours every
I
day.
know every day.
Social media, games, everything.
It's like almost obsessive sometimes.
It's so like
But, like,
addicting.
I like recently haven't been like really active on social media and
Okay.
like that's given me so much free time. Like you don't even understand.
Me, it's like a different way. It's like if I'm super busy, I don't think about it and I don't miss my phone.
Mhm.
But if I have nothing to do, then like it's so
Yeah.
easy to just grab your phone and waste like a few hours and stuff. So, what were you like before mental sessions? Did you think like it's such like a different feeling because you go to mental sessions and you go
Mhm.
show up to games against better teams and you're like, this is gonna be easy. Like I can compete with them. Like
Mhm.
subconsciously, you're a better player. You have the right mindset too. What were you like before? Like
So
does it
before
change you?
before the mental sessions, like I wouldn't be as focused before games. Like right before I go on,
Yeah.
my focus wasn't there,
Okay.
and then like I'd have to switch on while I'm like playing midway, and
Yeah,
I was like
yeah.
really bad because for me, if I wasn't focused in like that first few minutes, like it would take longer for me to start actually like, getting into the game.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't in the game, I wouldn't play very well.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I'd underestimate the team before we play them or overestimate and like make more mistakes.
Yeah.
But if I was like after starting going Jason, like it made me focus more and like block out all my surroundings and like stay neutral to like the team and just focus on how I played.
Yeah.
And then I'd start like improving my quality on how I played. And then like near like the 3rd or 4th week, I scored a hat trick.
Yeah, I heard about.
And then I barely started making any mistakes per game, and just like a few mistakes, like a few bad passes or a few bad touches.
Yeah, but you're improving.
But I'm
so
improving
much.
so much. Like
Yeah.
becoming a better player is also like what they look at is how many errors you make, right?
Yeah.
And if you can limit the errors, like you'll become better almost.
Yeah. Overall, less
Better player,
turnovers, less missed passes.
Because I watched a documentary on Manchester City.
Okay.
They had a documentary called, it was like,
I think
All
I've
or
seen
Nothing.
Juventus on Netflix or something.
yeah, but it's like All or Nothing, and it's like
Okay.
an insight from Pep Guardiola.
Oh,
And he said
interesting.
like you have to limit like all the errors you make,
Okay.
and if as long as you make less errors, like you'll play, because
Yeah.
that's gonna give them
That's
success
what
ultimately.
the coaches want. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how you get wins and stuff.
And I feel like that's the most important part. And if I can get better at it, then I'll keep going to Jason because it's working. So yeah,
I'm never gonna leave him. And it's interesting, like you don't know how to get a mentor, but it just comes naturally. Like who you surround with, you go to training with OPSM, and then like you get the connections from there. It comes so naturally. Like I thought it was like impossible to get mentors, but to me, like he is a mentor now. It's really interesting.
Like before I did OPSM, I'd have to email all the coaches, and then I'd deal with them with myself, and that would be like really hard because it's hard to get other coaches to look at you without a good base.
Like university coaches?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like university coaches, it's hard for like them to like just answer people's emails.
Yeah,
they have so many coming in.
To him. But now you're associated to the sports agency
with like a reputable,
with a reputation.
Yeah,
so you get way more attention, right?
Yeah, and that's gonna help me a lot in the future. And I feel like OPSM in the long run, it's gonna probably give me my future.
Yeah, right? I think it will. Like it's so hard to make it pro without a sports agency because they know like hundreds of coaches. I know Godwin. He knows like Division 1 coaches. He knows every single team, every single coach. Division 2, he probably knows half of them. So like just the fact that they like accept you to train with them and they have all the connections, then like your name goes out there so much more.
But there's also so much that he can do. Like he can't do everything for you. You have to do it on your own.
Yeah, you need to have the drive. You need to train, but it really helps with the connections. I'm saying. And like in sports, having connections, in the work environment too, having connections is everything.
In life, just having connections.
Life, exactly.
Yeah, it's basically.
That's what I'm aiming for. Like having the best connections, being around the best people and stuff like that. And I remember there was one week Jason asked, we were like 4 or 5 people in the room. He asked everyone like how their soccer week was. And remember Sophia was like, I scored
Sophia's
like
like,
2 goals.
I scored a hat trick. And then
Sam was like, I scored a hat trick.
Inside I'm like, oh my god, that. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold it until Jason asks me. Like I didn't want to just blurt it out and be rude. Yo, same. Yeah. And Jason, I'm like, same.
And that was crazy. Before everyone would be like average players, maybe getting a goal. That
like,
1 week you had a hat trick, she had a hat trick.
Yeah.
Kira maybe had like 2 goals. The other guy scored goals too, and I was there injured. But it's
just
crazy. Injured, taking notes.
Yeah, I still remember like when I first joined, like Sophia's like, yeah, I scored like 3 goals this weekend.
like every
the weekend,
week.
the weekend, like only the weekend, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like, and then she scores 3 goals in one day, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I scored 3 goals in one day too, but like, not gonna lie, that team was really bad too. So we won 10-0.
She's getting so much better. She feels like 1 or 2 years up, and I think she's top scorer. Or yeah, it's like OSU.
Oh yeah, they won the
they
OPDL
just won,
Cup, right?
They won Ontario Cup.
Ontario Cup?
Yeah, like
oh my god,
crazy.
It's crazy.
She was posting about it. I saw
that.
I wanted her to get her on the podcast, but she doesn't reply.
She doesn't reply often.
So maybe coming up soon, but. Okay, so I listened to 2 podcasts. I listened to David Dobrik and Finding Mastery.
I have to listen to David Dobrik.
So the others, like Finding Mastery, is like a sports psychologist that like tries to understand how the minds work of like the most successful people, athletes, and that kind of stuff. And one of the questions he asks is, are you trying to be your best or the best?
Your best.
What's your thought on that? Are you playing soccer to be the best or to improve yourself, to be better for yourself?
I feel like I don't know on that one.
Just
like,
let your mind flow. Like it's a lot of
my
thinking
thinking
about
is like, if you want to be the best, that's gonna push you to become like push you really really hard and like make you train. But also it's like comparing yourself to the best of the world, and like comparing yourself to others might not be good. So I feel like I want to be my best.
Yeah.
So then I can like push out all the potential I have.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because also, if you want to be the best, if you make it to like one of the best players, then you have no more drive. So I find like pushing yourself to be your best, you can always improve. You can,
because you're never gonna be the same as anyone else. So if you want to be the best, you're not gonna become Lionel Messi.
Exactly.
He's a different person with different skills than you. Sure. So if you become exactly the same as him, it's not gonna help.
Yeah.
You know?
You have any hobbies outside of soccer?
I work.
Like other sports or stuff like that?
I don't play any sports anymore.
Just for fun?
Just
not even? Not much?
I used to play hockey, but I don't
Okay.
play it on the side anymore. My friends golf, but I don't like golfing. I'm like,
Ew.
golfing's like for old retired people. That's my
I
opinion.
find it so fascinating how like every professional team before their game, like 2-3 hours when they're just bonding,
Mhm.
they're playing other sports.
Yeah.
I find it crazy. Like every hockey player, they're juggling a
Yeah,
soccer
they're juggling
ball,
soccer ball
like
before
3
the
hours
game.
before game. I find that crazy. And I had a game yesterday against University of Toronto,
Mhm.
and the whole team was just throwing a football like an hour and a
Throwing a
half
football?
before the game.
Oh yeah,
Just
sometimes
chilling.
we just throw footballs. That's so weird. Every team like
And like sometimes it's ultimate, just stuff like
yeah,
that.
they just their sport that they play a different sport before the game.
I think it's just like bonding time, getting your body warm and stuff like that, and then obviously you have your own warm up right
And they
before.
all I think it's like to distract themselves from the sport, so then they get like more confident.
More focused.
Yeah,
when
more
it
comfort,
is.
yeah.
I guess that makes sense, but I just find it so fascinating how like everyone does it too. Every sport they play something else.
I don't know because my soccer team doesn't do that. I don't think many soccer teams do that.
But
Play a
wait till you
sport
get
before-
to like a pro team.
start playing football.
Or D1.
Tackle
You'll
football.
be playing just throwing a ball before games because you have so much time to kill.
Mhm.
If you show up, like we have to show up an hour 45 before the game.
That's a long time.
It is a long time.
Right now, mine's like an hour.
And the first, yeah, me too. Like club soccer, it's like half an hour, whatever.
Mhm.
Like it's so different. You'll see, you'll make it to D1 school. I don't know if you'll get a scholarship. Depends
Mhm.
if you keep training. You'll make it there, and like the first like 45 minutes is just bonding. You drop your stuff off in the change room, and you're
And
just
just hang out.
outside. You literally just hang out for 45 minutes, and then an hour before the game, like the coaches start speaking for like 20 minutes. It's so
Mhm.
nice. You walk in the change room, all the jerseys are on the bench, folded
Yeah.
neatly. The starting 11's on the board, all the objectives.
I just want my jersey like there for me.
It's the best.
I feel like
feeling
it's
in
the best.
world.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's so worth it. So train till you make it there, and then like they run you through the game 40 minutes before. Like, you
Mhm.
go outside and you warm up. It's like so close to a pro environment.
Do you have
I
like
just
warm up
love-
jerseys?
No.
You just wear a game jersey.
Yeah, we wear game jersey.
I really want like before game wear like a warm up jersey, go out, warm up. come
Yeah, I
back
do
in.
that for clubs, but.
Yeah, it's sick though.
But when you get to collegiate or university soccer, then you have a change room, and it's so nice. You like don't bring any soccer uniform. You just bring your cleats, shin
Mhm.
pads. You don't need water. You don't need uniforms or anything. They set it up all for you. They clean all your clothes.
Mhm.
Like it's the best feeling in the world. You just change and go out there.
But that's
and
also
play.
because you did so much to get there. It's
Yeah,
like
but-
I actually like. I feel like it's like being rewarded, right?
yeah, but to me it's like a halfway point. It's like you made a
Halfway
halfway.
point?
It's like the perfect transition between club and pro.
Like it gives you. I feel like it'll give you more drive and like yeah, I want to keep
Yeah,
this.
to me
right?
it does. It's like you made it. You're starting to make it. It's the best feeling in the world. So
One day I'll get that. One
make sure
day.
you don't give up. And like you don't have to pay for soccer too.
Mhm.
You get paid to travel away games. I don't know if you get a scholarship, they pay your whole schooling. It's just the best feeling.
If they pay my whole entire school, that'd be so nice.
Yeah, so just keep working on it. So do you think you'll be able to balance school and soccer? Are you organized in life right now?
I'm really organized right now. I have like a daily schedule of what I have to do.
Do you pick up any of Jason's habits?
Jason's habits.
Because I used to think journaling was dumb, and then he brought it up a few times, and like it swam across in my
Mhm.
mind, and then I heard more successful people doing it, so then I started doing it every day.
I haven't journaled much. Like I haven't like every now and then.
Do you plan your days? Do you make a list?
I usually have like a document of what I do that day. It's
Okay,
like
that's really good.
I have a fitness program that I do every day
Okay, for soccer.
for soccer, and then
Okay, that's a good start.
and then I also have like what meals I have to eat because
Oh, you
I have
meal
a-
plan?
well, it's not like what I eat that day. It's like what calories I have to reach that day.
Okay.
And then I also have like my work schedule and everything. So then I wake up, I'll look at it, and if
Okay.
it's like a busy day, I'll like see if I can fit in like some soccer time.
Yeah.
Like I try to get at least like 1,000 touches in the ball every day, because more
Oh, nice,
touches,
that's good.
more touches the better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I am organized. Like
Okay, that's good then.
it keep me like balanced between school and soccer, but like school's gonna come around in like a
Yeah.
week, and then it'll become even harder because like
You'll be so busy.
I'll be
like,
so busy. I wouldn't have time for like
soccer every day on top of school.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be hard.
it's like no time to fool around. Just grind.
Unless Netflix.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this week I just got 2 journals, and then, like I'm starting to journal. So I have one that I just make my daily schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I make it usually the night before if I'm not lazy, and then the other one is for like podcast topic, books I'm reading, just writing down shit if there's cool quotes. And I find it so like organized and stuff. Honestly, that's what I would do if I were you. Just the fact that you make your schedules are really like a really good habit. So keep doing that.
Yeah, I feel like scheduling is important, honestly, because some days, like, if you don't schedule, like, it's maybe a free day or something.
You don't do anything.
And you don't
if you
do anything,
schedule.
yeah. And, like, you're gonna be so, like, unorganized, like, you won't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how to spend your free time. And if you know how to, like, spend your free time, then, like, you'll obviously be more prepared.
Yeah.
And then that gives you, like, the mentality of, like, just be focused and like have a plan every day.
Yeah, and I find it so easy. It takes like 5 minutes making your plan for the day, and there's a like 1,000-minute rule that every day you have 1,000 minute that you're up and you can do shit. So if 5 minutes of the 1,000 is spent planning, it like
That's
saves you
nothing.
hours. You're so productive. It's so worth it. It's
Like,
such a good
you might not want to
time
plan, but planning takes so little time and it does you so much in the long
and
run.
it's such a good habit to have, not only for soccer, for getting a life, getting a
Getting
job.
a life.
Not getting a life, but getting like somewhere in life. You gotta plan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's a really good habit to have. And I find that if something's not written down, it's so easy to say I won't do it. If you tell yourself I'll go running tonight, it's so easy to not go running.
Yeah.
But if you see it on a piece of paper and it's not crossed off because you did it, you feel so guilty, you go and you get that run done.
Yeah, like
to
I
me,
highlight
that's how it
everything.
works.
I highlight everything that I've done, and like if something's not highlighted, you're like, it looks so messed up right now. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
I swear to God, every time I've wrote down I was running on my journal, I've never skipped a run.
Yeah.
Like you can't skip it. It's written down. You're gonna.
It's
feel
like it
shit.
becomes like a law. It becomes like a
That's
law
what
to
it
you.
is. It's like I don't know what's the psychology behind it, but if you see it written down on your to-do list, it's getting done. And if it's on your mind, it's just a thought, in my opinion.
I don't know why I do this, but like for me, my psychological trick is like whenever I'm counting reps, I count like I don't count like 1, 2, 3. I count like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and
Oh, really?
it does something in my head. So like it thinks you're doing less, but you're actually doing more.
So if you're doing like 10 reps, you only count up to 5, right?
Yeah.
So like.
You think you're only doing 5 in total, but
Okay.
you're actually doing 10.
Oh my God, I'm gonna try that. It's so interesting.
Yeah, I did that, and I just started doing that one day. And I'm like,
Wait, did Anthony teach you that? Or?
Antonius didn't teach me that. I just said, why not? Why don't I try it?
You came up with that on your own.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Crazy.
I didn't want to count up to 10. I was like, no. I'm like,
I feel like it could work though.
that's what I did, and like, honestly, like, it's helped me. Like, it made like my workload easier. But that's to me, like that's how I
You're
think.
counting to 5, so subconsciously you think you're doing 5 in like some way. That's crazy. I'm gonna try it for sure.
But like, I tried once when I went like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and that
No,
if you
that's
if you
too-
overdo it, it does not work.
Yeah, okay. There's a good balance. I get it. There's
Yeah.
a question I want to start asking everyone on the podcast. Would you rather be super busy or have lots of free time?
Super busy, lots.
That's your thought? Like, to me, it's so easy. The days I'm super busy are so superior to the
Yeah,
days
I
where
agree.
I'm
Super
nothing.
busy is better than having a lot of free time. Because, like, every now and then, if you're super busy, you still have a bit of free time. But, like,
Yeah,
you're planned and you know what to do. And it's like being productive will give you, like, so much
Yeah.
in life. Like, the more you do, the more you get. So,
I get so much fulfillment from following a schedule and having a good day. And as long as you're not having, like, shitting your life out, as long as you're going to school and playing soccer, like, that's what you like, obviously school might not be the best, but you can still, like, make your day awesome by having your soccer, hang out with friends or whatever. So super busy for sure.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like an easy choice for sure.
You should start doing Would You Rather or something.
Okay, maybe for the next one.
Maybe next one.
Do you want to give any shout outs?
First off, shout out Jason, obviously.
Jason, our boy.
Jason, our boy. I don't know. Not really. Godwin,
No.
OPSM, you know.
Your Instagrams and stuff.
Oh,
Where
yo.
can people reach you?
Sam.Zeng, Sam.Zengg. That's my Instagram and my Snapchat too.
Your website's linked there, right?
My website.
It's really cool, OPSM, because every player has their own page, so you just send it out to coaches. It's all your soccer career, your highlight.
My
your
highlight
stats.
tape's there too. It just came out recently.
Okay, so make sure you guys go check him out if you want to see how good he is at soccer. I think I saw it yesterday. You scored so many goals. I'm like, where does this come from?
I scored one goal in that whole entire highlight tape, but like I'm a midfielder and like there's so many good balls I played, and like there's one clip where I cooked the guy and I'm like I was so happy.
And it's recorded.
I was like going forward, and he's like coming from the right, and I'm on the left side, and I turn back, fake turn back, go forward, fake turn back again, go forward, Maradona the guy, and I cross it with my left foot, and I'm right footed, and it goes right to Nick's head, and then he heads it, but he doesn't score, and I'm like,
oh, it's still worth the tape.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening to the 1%. Today was with Samuel Zhang. He's an elite athlete, probably gonna make it pro, or at least school soccer for sure. Make sure you use his advice to get somewhere in life. You didn't give any advice, but thanks for listening. Make sure
thanks for having me.
Tune in for the next one with Alex. Thank you, Sam.
No problem.
Thanks for listening to the 1%.